recording.
Want to be in the picture, guys?
Yeah, too bad.
Well, thank you. Need consent. They can go into the... Once you're in it,
See, our school's already like okay with free flying.
you guys are trying to get different perspectives, different angles. Like maybe one person can get straight. Get some pictures of it, whatever, right? Otherwise,
Started talking, so I didn't know.
All right.
Hey, I have 4 legs. Why don't we make them flies off? Like, I get it if it's a storm issue, but we have like 15 flag poles all around the football field.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to begin by welcoming you all and thanking you for joining us for today's flag-raising ceremony in recognition of truth and reconciliation. The Portage la Prairie School Division acknowledges that the schools in our division are located on Treaty 1 land, as well as the traditional territory of the Ojibwe, Dakota, Cree, and Anishinaabe peoples, and homeland for the Métis Nation. We respect the spirit and intent of treaties and treaty making, and remain committed to working in partnership with First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples in the spirit of truth, reconciliation, and collaboration. This afternoon, we gather here on these traditional territories with deep respect and gratitude. Today, as we raise these flags, we honor the survivors of residential schools, their families, and the children who never returned home. These flags stand as a symbol for our collective responsibility to acknowledge the truth of our shared history and to commit to the ongoing work of reconciliation. It is not simply a gesture, it is a call to action, a reminder that reconciliation lives in each of us through listening, learning, and meaningful change. Thank you for being here today, for standing in solidarity, for reflecting, and for continuing this vital journey together. I'll now call upon Mrs. Hogarth, one of our school board trustees.
Good afternoon. Thank you for coming and sharing our afternoon with us. On behalf of the Portage la Prairie School Board and our senior admin team, I bring a message about truth and reconciliation. Not just words, but a vital process of healing, justice, and change. Truth and reconciliation means recognizing and acknowledging the painful truths of our past, especially the injustices faced by our Indigenous peoples, including the strong impact of colonization, residential schools, and systemic discrimination. However, it does not end with just truth. Reconciliation is also about action, about restoring relationships, respecting rights, and creating a future full of respect and equality for everyone. We recognize that this is not an easy task. However, even if it requires listening, learning, and sharing of views, it makes us all want to strive for honesty, humility, and a strong desire to change. Today and every day from here on, let us not only remember the past, let's honor the past by building a better future all together. And together, if we work, it will work. Merci. Make rich. Thank you.
Home and talk happy. And I do future for an additional cause. Hello, my relatives. My name is Charlotte Prince. My English name is Charlotte Prince. My name is Heavenly Woman in the Sky. I just spoke two languages, Dakota and Anishinaabe-Moin. Languages that were once forbidden by my parents, grandparents, and many others before my time at residential school. I attended the Capel Indian Residential School, later known as Whitecap Collegiate, in LeBret, Saskatchewan. I do not consider myself an Indian residential school survivor. I did not have to get my hair cut. I could speak to my siblings. I was allowed to go home whenever I wanted, and if I had known my language, I would have been allowed to speak it. Unfortunately, I did not learn my language growing up. But part of my healing and the intergenerational healing for my family is reclaiming our language. The strength of my parents, grandparents, and so many others who survived Indian residential school humbles me. Their suffering is something that I can never compare to, but I honor it every day. We are still here. Last week, I visited many schools and classrooms in our division, sharing stories and speaking about the dark history of Canada's Indian residential school system. It was difficult, but I knew that what my coworker Jane and I were doing was important. I want to commend the Portage Prairie School Division administration and staff for their dedication to teaching the truth I was not taught before, and to the students who listened respectfully and shared what they knew. We are on a good path towards healing and education. One day I hope to be out of a job, not because the work isn't important, but because we will have done all we can educate. Because we will have done all we can do to educate one another. And we'll live in a society where kindness and respect guide us. Minnow the Matsuin, the good life, that's what I strive for. I want to end my words with this quote from the late Murray Sinclair. Education got us into this mess, and education won't get us out of it. Miigwetchan Kidamia. We will now have an honor song performed by Richard Willett, and we will raise the flag. Miigwet.
like to thank everybody for coming out this afternoon and taking part in the ceremony. Have a good afternoon, everybody.